So, Skandle, last time we saw you, man, was like about, 4 months ago, back in April. We had our initial interview discussion of pretty much meeting you and learning more about you. So, since the last time we met, we posted our interview on our site, and we haven't talked for a while. And from what we understand, there's a lot of things that have been going on with you that you want to share with us.
Definitely.
So, we'll let you jump into that.
Well, since April, I did my first concert in Eastern Shore, Maryland. I've just been working on putting together this body of work, which is coming out on the 24th, called HunnitGrand Music Volume 4, UK to US. And the reason I chose that subtitle, UK to US, is because pretty much I wanted to fully merge all the knowledge that I've been collecting about the UK and the US hip-hop sounds, and really merge the two lifestyles together.
All right, so let's talk a little bit more about HunnitGrand. What else you got going on? So tell us a little bit more about this project, especially, so we had the opportunity to listen to, was it 4 sample tracks, right? Flashback, One Man Army, which I like.
Yeah.
I call this other one Secrets, because I didn't catch a name for it.
Yeah.
But the one with
Diary.
The Diary, exactly, right? So tell us a little bit more about each one of these songs, what the message that you're trying to get to your fans overall.
The message through One Man Army was a song I made when I wrote it before I left, and I actually recorded it before I left as well. And the message I wanted to give behind that is, I'm human as well.
Right.
I chose to put myself in this position where I'm battling for a spot, just like everyone else is battling for a spot. And, I'm in the generation where my audience and my fan base are so judgmental on anything you do. You say you've got a mixtape coming out, they can't wait to find the flaws in that mixtape, so they can tell you what you did wrong.
Right.
And that song was pretty much like, look, I'm not perfect at all, but I have done a substantial amount of things that demand a certain level of respect.
Absolutely.
And that was pretty much the message behind that song. And just like anyone else, just like any other regular human beings, we make mistakes.
Absolutely.
And I actually named a few of those mistakes, like flat out. I want to give as many facts as I can in my music, so you can't take that away from me. I told you what it was from start, during, and the conclusion.
Right. Okay. Let's talk about that album cover a little bit.
Yeah.
What's the
Mixtape cover?
Yeah. What's the mixtape message you give in there, man? Had a couple of things going on.
That mixtape cover shows growth, because at the front you've got me in my polo shirt, and I'm standing up strong and I'm proud, and behind me is everything I'm not.
Got it.
You see what I'm saying? So
okay.
everything I'm not is now behind me,
right,
and I'm at the front, and I'm proud as shit. Like,
exactly.
And that is the mixtape cover.
That's deep, because that has to be put out there.
That's cool.
Yeah, we're excited, man.
Yeah, that's kind of interesting, because I had a question that sort of leads into that, about your style. It's always good listening to all these songs. You're so great in transforming your life and lessons learned into to songs.
Yeah,
and you said that in the UK you did a lot of research. So I'm interested in, like you said, you don't want to be on the trend. So maybe you want to be a trendsetter, right? So we got the classics. So what are some of the specific things that you researched and that you want to look into, in addition to maybe the classics that would influence your style?
I met with a producer out there called Dino Pasaris, and he does trance music. Trance music is the most profitable music in the market at the moment. Not trance, sorry, EDM, the electronic dance music.
Okay.
And trance is one of the branches of that. Right. And he was explaining to me how, he'll put a song together, he'll put it in a pool for sale, and it will just blow up 40 million hits in, Asia or Europe, like Ibiza or Mali and the party cities in Europe. And I asked him why. And he was saying because the mood for that audience is contagious.
Right. So, what are you going to do? So, it drops on the 24th.
Yeah.
Right. So, what's the plan after? I guess you're just going to keep pushing.
I'm going to see how what the natural response is. Right. I'm going to feed it to them, consistently, but I want to see what their natural response is. I'm going to reach out to a lot of other websites, see if I can get, spots on their sites and stuff like that.
All right. It's good seeing you, man.
Definitely.
Yeah.
It's good seeing you guys too.
We'll see you at the fight.
Yep,
Yeah,
absolutely.
we'll definitely stay in touch.
That'll be the first show you guys will see.
Right, this will be the first show.
I've got to show up now. Put out some new moves.
Right.